All right, good morning, everybody. Happy Wednesday. I'm reminding you today was an early release day, so make sure if you're attending Zoom meetings that you're checking the schedule. Yesterday, I did post the story less than 5 minutes from home, and you need to make sure you read that before today. If you haven't, you can still read it today, no worries. But then you're going to complete your class poll, and this will be your attendance check. And so after reading the story, I want you to respond to the question. And so if you click on this link, it will open up the story for you so you can read it really quick. It's probably maybe 2 pages and like maybe a quarter. It's not a full 3 pages. And so when you've read it, you'll kind of read some things that are kind of suspicious and ultimately kind of show you the dynamics between the mom and her daughter. But ultimately, what you need to know is that they run over something at the beginning of the story, and it's really affected both of their lives. And so your question is, you know, did the mom run over this runaway or did she not? And so you have to figure that out with clues from this story. So that's your attendance question for today. And your assignment is to color code the story for a few things. And this is going to help you tomorrow when you're not with me on Zoom. Okay, so you have four things, really only three, that you're going to look for. And all you're doing is highlighting. I'm not even asking you to write anything. So your first question is, what evidence from the story reveals the relationship between the mom and her daughter? And there are a lot of different places that you can look at. One of the things, if you look at the first paragraph, maybe the second, right? My mother could find a million reasons to leave a place. Well, that gives you a little bit of information about, their life. She also mentions, we're eating dinner off of paper plates. We move a lot. She also says that, they were cheering on this news story where they saw this little girl or this teenager who ran away from her house because, she's being abused or whatever. And they were, bonding over that. So you can highlight that section. So there's no maximum or minimum, but find some good places. I would say find maybe a couple places. And then think about who is the more complex character. Is the mom or the daughter? So if you think the mom is more complex than the daughter, then where are some details that we get about the mom? If you think the daughter is the more complex, character, then you can look at that. I would say probably maybe one of the last pages would be where you would look at some information about the daughter. And then your third one is, what archetype best resembles the daughter? Okay, and you'll highlight the evidence that supports that. So if you think she's the hero, which she's not, but you would find evidence for that. And so I'm giving you all these different ways to do that, and you're going to color code. So number one is going to be in yellow. So the details about their relationship in yellow. Number two, who's more complex? You tell me. You can even highlight, let's say if you want to choose the daughter, you can kind of highlight that. Maybe, maybe not. And color code that as green. And then the archetype, if you want to type it up here as an answer or whatever, tell me who that is. What are they? Where can you see that? And the last part is, just tell me which part do you think was most interesting, or maybe the part that confused you, or whatever. And then you would highlight that section in orange. So once you're done, you just turn it in, and I could see everything that you color coded. Okay. So by doing that, you can click this first row if that's something you want to use. And when you do that, you click on the highlighter tool, and then you'll choose the colors. So all of the colors are here. I think for orange, I used a lighter orange, but all four of the colors are right here. And you would just click on the highlighter, and that's it. Okay. And then when you're done, you just press turn in. So literally all you're doing is playing with the 4 different colors today, and you turn it in. And tomorrow we're going to talk a little bit more about this particular story. Okay, so you should get 100 automatically by color coding that document, and your attendance question by answering the poll. Okay, so remember, tomorrow, Friday, and Monday, you don't have any Zoom meetings, but you will have an attendance question every single day. That attendance question has to be done before midnight because I will take attendance first thing the next morning to make sure that you can get your attendance credit for that day. The rest of this week, we are talking about the story Less Than 5 Miles from Home. I missed that. It's a misprint up there. And then I'm going to take you through everything. So make sure you look at my examples. Make sure you watch my videos every single day. And you can email me or text me with questions. I'll have my phone the entire time. All right. Double check your grades. Make sure you're keeping up with everything. I pretty much have everything up until your multi-genre project's completed. So keep working at that, okay? Have a great day, guys. We'll see you guys next Tuesday. Take care.